Hello guys, Standard 8, Chapter number 13, Chemical Effects of Electric Current. So today we are going to solve the revision sheet. So please take it out. So here first MCQ is materials in which charged particles cannot move freely are called conductors. So it is false. Second, pure water is a good conductor of electricity. So it is false because pure water is the insulator, right? It is not a conductor. Now, third one, which of the following is the incorrect statement about electric shocks? So first one, electric shock can result in very serious consequences, even death. It is right. It is true. Second, always take care while operating electrical appliances. This is also correct. C. Chances of getting an electric shock upon touching an electrical appliances with wet hands is more than with dry hands. So this is also correct. Now D. Wet skin has less conductivity than dry skin. So it is false. That means the incorrect answer is D. Fourth one, which of the following is not an example of conductor? So copper is conductor, rubber is insulator, mercury is conductor, graphite is conductor. So answer is rubber here. So rubber is insulator. So rubber is the right answer over here. Fifth, which of the following is not an example of an insulator? So here wood, ceramic and paper, these all are insulators, but silver is conductor. It is not insulator, right? So answer is A. Now write one example for each of the following. So here first one is conductor. So write down copper and wood. Copper and aluminium. Now insulator. So write it down: plastic, wood, glass, rubber. These all are the insulators. Now C. Write one word for the following. So first one, materials in which charged particles cannot move freely. So it is called as insulator. Second, charge carries in liquids. So it is called as ions. Third one, rods made of conducting material N are dipped in the electrolyte to pass an electric current through a liquid. So it is called as electrodes, right? So there are anode and cathode, these both are electrodes. Fourth one, the production of a chemical reaction by passing an electric current through an electrolyte. So this process is called as electrolysis. Now fifth one, charge carriers in metals. So it is called as electrons. Now Phillips 1, flow of charge inside a substance forms the electric, it is called as current, right? It is electric current. Second, materials that allow charged particles to move freely are called as conductors, because insulators does not allow the charged particles to move. So here right answer is conductors. Here the ability of substances allow the flow of an electric current. So this measure is called as electrical conductivity. This is third one, right? So answer of third one is electrical conductivity. Fourth one, here pure water is insulator, but vinegar is a good conductor of electricity, because vinegar is a one type of acid, it is called as acetic acid, right? Fifth one, moving charged particles are also known as charge carriers. Now true and false. First one, positively charged ions are called anions. So it is false, because positively charged ions are called as cations, because it attracts towards the cathode. Now second, an electric shock can result in very serious consequences in even death also. So it is true, because electric shock is very harmful. Third one, cations are attracted towards the cathode. So it is true. Cations, that means positive ions. Fourth one, a liquid that does not conduct electricity is called an electrolyte. So it is false, because the substance, the liquid which can conduct electricity, is called as electrolyte. So guys, here short questions and long questions, no need to write anywhere, just write down Phillips MCQs in revision sheet. Fifth one, the reaction in an electrolytic cell remains the same for all types of the electrodes and electrolytes, right? So it is false. Actually, it depends. The substances which are useful in the cell, if it is dry cells, liquid cells, which types of the electrodes are used over there, what is anode, cathode, that depends on the material of anode and cathode, this all, right? So it is false. Now short question answers. What is an electrolyte? So it is one type of liquid which is useful in the electrolysis process, or which can conduct electricity. Second, in what way does adding in impurities? So actually impurities makes the ion free in liquid, right? So by this way it can conduct electricity. As for example, if we discuss water, so if we add little salt in water, it will be the salty water, which is good conductor of electricity. Third question, what are the products formed during the electrolysis of sodium chloride solution? So during the electrolysis process of sodium chloride, there will be hydrogen gas and chlorine gas with sodium hydroxide. This all three components will be released over here. Fourth one, name any two metals used for electroplating. So write down gold and silver, which are useful to prepare ornaments, to prepare jewelries. Fifth one, write any two uses of electroplating. So there are numbers of uses. It is useful for the electroplating in ornaments, electroplating process which is useful in electronic devices. So write down any two. Now long question. So it is conductors and insulators. So here we have to write the distinguish. So write down first definitions of conductor insulators and examples of it. Then our second question is, what is electrical conductivity? So it is the one type of the measure which is the ability of a substance to allow the flow of an electric current, right? This is called as electrical conductivity. As good conductor have high conductivity, same way good conductor have, it is called as bad insulator, right? Now if we discuss about the conductivity of water, so here pure water is the bad conductor, but impure water, salty water is a good conductor of electricity. So whatever water we are using, it is not a 100% pure water, right? So with wet hands we should never touch the electrical appliances. It might cause damage, it might cause shock also, shock circuit also, which will be harmful to our body and might be a little dangerous also. Now third one, explain the process of electrolysis. So definition is here: the production of a chemical reaction by passing an electric current through an electrolyte is called as electrolysis process. Actually what happens in the electrolytic solution, when electric current will pass, so there are two electrodes, anode and cathode. So from this solution there will be positive ions and negative ions. So here during the process of electrolysis, negative ions will be attracted towards anode and positive ions which is attracted towards cathode. So here negative ions are called as anions and positive ions which are called as cation, right? So during the electrolysis process, there will be transfer of the ions in liquid. Now, how is the purification of copper carried out? Suppose I have impure copper. So in the electrolytic process, first of all, keep this impure copper substance as an anode and take the solution copper sulfate, and as a cathode take a copper plate. Then let pass the electricity. So during the process, here copper particles, copper ions from anode side will start to move towards cathode, right? And it will be deposited over there. But whatever impurities which is present on the surface, which was present at anode, which will fall down, right? Which will be gathered, which will be collected at the bottom of the container, and by this way pure copper will be carried out. So guys, this was the revision of the chapter number 13. Okay guys, thank you, have a nice day.